get into this Ja Morant news. Last time we was on, nothing was going on. But then that Friday, Ja Morant had a bad game against the Lakers. With his coach and the media. And I'll read off all these. I'll read off all these quotes and stuff and everything that we heard so far. Let me find it real quick. Let me see. Where's the first one? Okay, so Ja Morant, when asked what went wrong for you today and why he didn't have his usual energy tonight in Memphis, he said, "Go ask the coaching staff. Why? Go ask the coaching staff if I should play more. According to them, probably don't blame me." That game, he had 8.7 assists, and he was 0 for 6 from 3. Then we're hearing all these other news about like Ja Morant and his trade value. I'll read off all these quotes. So, according to Marcus Spears, Ja Morant's trade value is considered low by teams around the league. He said 4 of the execs I talked to today say they really have no interest in trading for him. One said it was because it's a combo of contract and off the court issues. Another suggested that if Ja is traded, it'll probably be a problem star for a problem star. I asked one current NBA coach if he would like to coach Ja Morant. He said, "I'm not sure I want to." Then Kendrick Perkins said that Ja Morant should just go to Miami to revive his career. He said the organization that whisper behind their coaches' backs and don't have their backs, their teams are trash. So again, I feel like this relationship has run its course. I do think it's time for Ja Morant and the Memphis Grizzlies to part ways. And I think there's only one option for Ja, only one direction he needs to go. He needs that Eric Spoelstra, Pat Riley, Miami Heat type structure. Another quote. It said the Grizzlies are not interested in rebuilding and believe their star duo of Ja Jaren Jackson forms the foundation of a contender. Going full rebuild may be out the question. And the Grizzlies don't want to do that. They believe in Morant Jaren Jackson tandem is the foundation of a contender. They believe a return to health. Memphis already has been decimated by injuries. Will lead to wins. This isn't a team looking to sell Morant. It's one looking to use the assets it has, including the bag of first round draft picks it acquired in the Desmond Bane trade. Then, too many quotes, but I want to read this. The Minnesota Timberwolves are monitoring Ja Morant's situation in Memphis. The Minnesota Timberwolves, per team source, are one ditto for the Sacramento Kings. The Grizzlies' next opponent, Houston Rockets, need a point guard for losing Fred VanVleet, but per team source are unlikely to pursue him. That's just a small sample size of what might be out there and not out there. And then there was another one that came out today. It said NBA executives around the league believe Ja Morant's trade value could be similar to Kyrie's when he got traded when he was in Brooklyn. One team exec ESPN talked to pointed to the 2023 trade that said Kyrie Irving for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith for 2029 first unprotected and 2 second-round picks. And so far this season, Ja Morant has averaged 20 points, 3 boards, 7 assists, 38 from field, 14% from 3. And they said he's only playing 30 minutes per game, which is his lowest since basically his rookie year. In the last 3 games, he's only giving you 14 points and shooting 5% from 3 on 28% from field. So what's your take on all this Ja Morant nonsense?
I do think it's something going on with him and the coach. I don't think it's something that's going on with him and the organization himself. I think it's more so him and the coach. I don't know if it's playing style. I don't know because Ja was talking about why he didn't play me. I guess he was like what did he say? He said something along the lines of like, maybe the coach didn't want to play me. That's why I wasn't in the fourth or something like that. But I think it's something to do with him and the coach. And to be honest with you, I would let that coach go. We've talked about this off pod. Like you don't let nobody like Ja Morant go. He's literally a franchise changer. Since he got there, the Memphis Grizzlies, they changed their organization around. They had aspirations of winning once he got there. And I agree. I think that Jaren Jackson and Ja is a good foundation for a contender, but you have to pair a superstar with them. I don't think Ja can be your number one guy. He could be your number 2 for sure. But I feel like they need to go get them a small forward to pair with him, like a really good superstar small forward to pair with him, and then you can have title aspirations. But yeah, I don't think they should trade Ja. I don't think they should trade Ja. I think they should keep him. Now one because he brings butts in that seat, and then 2, like he's a great player. Him and Jaren Jackson, they're good players. You don't just unless you can get back something really good for him, then you give him up. But if not, you keep a player like Ja Morant. So Yeah, but as far as his trade value though, and him trading, I would love to see him with Ant. Him and Ant, that'd be nasty. That'd be nasty. That'd
Think
be
that could
nasty for sure.
coexist?
I like that. Yeah,
Think they could coexist?
hell yeah. One
I'm just
because
asking.
John Morant is like a I wouldn't say he's the traditional point guard, but he's on the more so side of a pass first point guard. So if he knows he has Ant with him, Ant's a better player. So he's gonna feed Ant for sure.
Yeah, we said it on pod. Got into a shouting match. But that's how it works. You know, when we passionate about something, we get in shouting matches. And we keep the same energy. Charles has kept the same energy literally 48 hours ago. And I'm going to keep the same energy. I don't think Ja Morant could be your best player on the championship team. And I do think they just need to get rid of him. Like, and I will say, I agree with you that I don't think it's the organization. I think he loves the organization. But I do think he just don't like the coach and him changing everything. Because I think you said it even a couple of days ago when we was talking. They have changed his play style. They're making, he used to have the ball more and more pick and rolls. Now they just doing like other stuff, like everybody touches the ball, cutting. It's like this spread type offense. And it's like, that's not his game. He's not like this alt ball player. He's a ball dominant player. And I said it. I don't think you said it, but if I remember, you was like, hey, just get rid of the coach. And I was like, you can't get rid of a coach. That'd be your third coach in 3 years. And it's like, how that look on the organization? Now, would I get rid of him? Would I get rid of him in the middle of the year? No, unless y'all go down super, super bad. Like, y'all got to be like, let's just hypothetically say like 20 and 60 games. Let's just say they like 20 and like 45 or something. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's different. But I wouldn't get rid of him, at least in the middle of the season, because now it's just like, yeah, we made the wrong decision. Keeping him on the bench. I mean, bringing up, because he was assistant last year for the Grizzlies, bringing him up, and that don't look good. But I'm like, bro, if he doesn't want, bro, he looks disinterested. He does. I think he's just over it. Like, he's over it, bro. He wants to go somewhere where he can be the guy. He wants to be Shea, not play like Shea, but he want to be Shea. He wants to be that guy. Ja Morant, a couple of years ago, him and Zion, whatever, they were in talks of being faces of the league. Them guys is nowhere near being faces of the league no more. So he needs to go somewhere else. I would trade him, get something back from him, because every day that trade value goes down. And then the thing is, I don't think he'll do nothing like crazy, but if he do something else crazy, then nobody really don't want you, brother. I don't think he'll do nothing crazy, but if he does, trade value goes down. And then you playing bad. 20 points? You better than that. Francisco just said it. He's regressed. His three-point shooting has not gotten good since he's been in the league. I don't know what it is with that, but he has to be a better shooter. Like, he could get downhill with the best of athletic, probably most athletic point guard in the NBA. I mean, in the most athletic point guard in the NBA. But he has kind of regressed to an extent. He hasn't gotten better.
I think Ja is at his best when he has the ball in his hands, because he's not that knockdown shooter. So, you know what I'm saying? He's okay off the dribble shooting, but he's really, like you said, a ball dominant guard. So he needs the ball in his hands. Now, just because he's a ball dominant guard doesn't mean he could be your best player on your team. He can still, like I said, I think Ja can be your second best player on your team, and you can win a championship with him. If he has the ball in his hands, because he's a good decision maker. He's not a bad point guard at all. I think, like you said, the coaching style is what's really like messing with him, because we've seen when the Grizzlies had success, it was with the ball in Ja's hands. Now you don't have the ball in Ja's hands anymore, and you're relying on everybody else to either play make or do something, and it's not working. Well, it's not working right now, at least. And then, granted, they do have a lot of injuries. Zach Edey's hurt. Who else is hurt on that team?
Ty Jerome is hurt. Brandon Clark is hurt.
Yeah.
Brandon
Clark, so like you got some key pieces that are hurt. So that can be another reason for you guys is not having success to start off the season. But I honestly think it's just a coaching thing or a play style thing. Like, Josh sees that whatever coaching style or defensive tactics that they want to use is not working. And it's one of those things. Well, why go away from what was working for us in the past? You know what I mean? Don't, like they say, if it's broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? So,
But different code. But okay. Francisco, if you can look it up, if you're still in here, I recall that so going into the year last year, they brought in Taylor Jenkins. They brought him from overseas. He was one of the overseas coaches. He won a championship, one of them overseas teams, and he was the running the offense for the Grizzlies. Next thing you know, here we are. They fired Taylor Jenkins, and everybody in the world was shocked because it was like 10 games left, 8 games, something like that. So, but it's like Taylor Jenkins wasn't a bad coach. He's actually a really good coach. And I think they actually loved Taylor Jenkins, but they was running Isolo's offense. That wasn't Taylor Jenkins' offense. Next thing you know, here we are in 2025. They're running this different type of lineup where I'm clearly the best player on the team. I need the ball in my hands to be effective. Now you're taking the ball out my hands? That don't make sense. Like, he's only giving me 20 points per game. That's his lowest since his second year in the NBA when he averaged 19. Then third year, 27, 26, 25, 23. Yes, it has regressed a little bit, but 20 since my second year in the NBA? No, that ain't it. So we got to figure some stuff out. And then there was a report. It was another one I didn't screenshot, but they said that him and the coach, they don't even talk. They don't even talk. Like, if in huddles and stuff, they don't even shake hands. You know, you come out, when you come out, you give coach, okay.
Yeah, you break the huddle. They don't even do that.
Yeah, not break the huddle, just come out like, after the game when you get subbed out, like that. They don't even do that.
Oh, yeah, they just check everybody's hand on it, yeah.
They don't even do that. They don't even talk. They say he just be in the outbursts in his own bubble. And then just go in the game and just hoop it. Then he said, and they asked him about, like, you got your joy for basketball. He said, we'll see.
No.
He said, we'll see. That man don't want to be there, bro. Let him go.
It's crazy because last season, their offense, they only scored like 105 points a game. Now, this season, they're scoring 122 so far. So the offense has gotten better. But like you said, last year they depended heavily on pick and rolls, and now it's not so much like that. I think that Ja doesn't like not having the ball in his hands because that's like you say, he's a ball dominant guard. He has to have the ball in his hands. And so if your best player isn't involved in the game, then what are we doing?
Yeah, that's coach. So you think? Well, never mind. You said you don't think they should trade him. You don't think so?
No, I don't think they should. I think they should retool, but I don't think they should trade him.
Like I said 2 days ago, when have Memphis shown you they can just make these great trades to retool around people? I haven't seen it recently, at least. They just don't do that. I haven't seen it. I felt like you should have retooled around Ja once you saw that Ja was able to take you to the semifinals. Yes, you lost to the Warriors. The Warriors were, that they won a championship that year. They were still a really good team. Ja missed the game. I think he missed game 5. He got hurt. Once you saw that year, it's like, okay, we got to put the necessary pieces around. Yes, we do got Jaren Jackson, Desmond Bane. At that time, though, Desmond Bane was like a good player, but you didn't know like what he could. Jaren Jackson was still a good player, but you didn't know. At that time, it's like, we got a superstar, star type player. We got to put maybe another star type player. They didn't do it. They just stayed the same. I felt like they just stayed the course. And look where we are now. Now they look terrible. They look like a free W coupon.
No, for sure. They for sure do.
They look bad. And I'm going to say it again. Do I think Ja Morant could be the best player on the championship team? Hell no. I don't believe that at all. I think he could. I agree with Charles. I think he could be your number 2. But I think he cannot be my best player. And they'll never win a championship as the best player. Like, if you throw him on, say, like I said, with like the Lakers or something, like put Luka and Ja, I'm cool with that. But if it's like, say, Ja, an older Bron, and like, nah, Austin, no. They not winning shit. They not winning shit. But Ja gotta play better. He is playing bad though. Like it's just facts. He's playing bad. Shooting 14% for three. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible.
What we doing?
That's terrible.
Let him go, bro. So you think the Kings should go after him? I don't know why the Kings. I don't know why they put their name in there. They just be wanting anybody, bro.
I mean, if you can keep Sabonis and Zach, then I'll say go for it. Because him, Sabonis, and Zach, I like that team.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm the Grizzlies, you got to give me like Keegan Murray.
That's cool.
Give me Keegan Murray. Damn, I don't think they asking for Sabonis. Give me Keegan Murray. Damn, they might have to throw Zach in there low key. Not gonna cap.
I give DeMar.
Why the hell would I want him?
I don't think. Well,
why?
It ain't about what you want. It's about what we giving you. Shit.
No,
I don't think Ja and DeMar can coexist. I don't think they can coexist.
Why? Okay, you guys want Ja. Okay, but I don't want DeMar DeRozan. I'm trying to rebuild. Like if we're trying to Ja, we're clearly saying we're trying to rebuild. So I need pieces to rebuild. Zach LaVine is what, 30? Zach LaVine what, like 31 or something? 32? Yeah, I don't think he's 32. Damn, is he 32 for real? Damn, he didn't leave for a minute. But I need pieces. Hey, give me Keegan, give me Zach, give me Devin
30.
Carter. Okay, he's still young. Okay, give me Keegan. I give you for Ja, give me Keegan, Zach LaVine. I throw in Devin Carter in there. Now you got your point guard right there.
No, I ain't doing that. DeMar DeRozan, Ja, and Sabonis, that's not no. That could still probably be a playoff team, but I don't even think that's I like Zach better.
I don't even think that's a playoff team. I think they in the same spot they are. Mid is not even mid, just what Francisco say, purgatory. Just in there. Now with the Timberwolves, you say you liked it with the Timberwolves. Low-key though, you damn near might have to fake give up Randall. And I don't know if I'm giving up Randall. Randall been hooping.
I would do that. But because if you put Randall, Ja, and Ant together, that's clogging up the lane a lot. Because Ant likes to attack. Ja likes to attack. Julius Randle isn't that great of a three-point shooter. He likes to operate in the mid-post area. So it's like it's gonna be a lot of clogging there. And then on top of that, I don't even know if the Grizzlies will even want him. Because you already got Jaren Jackson, unless you slide Jaren Jackson at the 5.
You could do that.
But then you got Edie. You
could put Edie on the bench. I mean, we do gotta make contracts work. Because if I'm the Timberwolves, I'm not giving you Jaden McDaniels. It's not happening. I'm not giving you Jaden McDaniels. Not giving you.
Yeah, Jaden gotta stay. He
gotta
stay.
You either gotta take probably Randall, but I think about hesitating on Randall. Randall been playing good. He been hooping. Or Nas Reed. But I feel like you would want Randall because Randall is better than Nas. So, but I'm debating, do I even want to give you Randall? Randall been hooping. So, would I? Probably not. And then the Heat, I saw that you'll probably have to give up Tyler Hero. I mean, they'll do that. They'll do it. Are the Heat in the same spot?
With Ja Morant added on that team.
Yeah, just take away
Tyler Hero. I think they're a little bit better. I think they're a little bit better. I don't think they're a championship team, but I think they're a little bit better.
They're a playoff team. They could potentially get past first round, and after that, that's it.
Could it be Ja, Norman Powell, Wiggins, Bam, and Khalil Ware? Or they don't even start Khalil Ware. Yeah, they don't even start my boy.
My mans can't even give me 20. But you know what's crazy? I watch a Player's Choice, and Mars was saying that they actually play better when he's off the court. They actually play better when he's off. It's like a negative net rating when he's on the court. They actually play better when he's off.
Offense or defense or both?
I think it's offensively. No. So yeah, man.
Because he's not really a scorer yet. I mean, it makes sense because Khalil Ware don't really score like that. So I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah, man, with Ja, I get rid of him. Might as well. Just rip the Band-Aid off, let him go.
If
He
you
don't want
let
to be
him go,
there.
you gotta trade Jaren Jackson too.
That's
You
fine.
gotta go complete rebuild then.
I mean, I ain't trying to do the Jets. I still need at least one bright spot on my team. I need one bright spot on this team. I keep Jaren Jackson, but I get rid of Ja. All right, man.
I don't know
So
if you can really
go
build a
ahead, bro.
team around Jaren Jackson.
Depends on who else we get in the trade.